Welcome back to Houston Life. Today is National Kissing Day. It's a time to highlight one of the most universal ways to show affection, a good old-fashioned smooch. Okay, time to get serious because this is a very serious topic. Our friend, licensed relationship expert, Dr. Viviana Coles, is here with more on the importance of kissing and, maybe even more important, 6 common mistakes we all could be making when we plant one on our other half.
Yes.
Or if you're dating, maybe this is a new person, and that's even more important because you want to make a good first impression.
Right, because while nobody should ever tell someone else that they are a bad kisser, when it happens, it leaves a mark forever, and not the kind you can wash off.
Oh, yeah. It does. It does. Do you hear from people that sometimes the first date doesn't go past the first date because of
Absolutely, and I'm going to quiz you on some of the reasons why. But first, let's talk about. I really want to drive this home. Just because you've moved on to second base, third base, and beyond doesn't mean that the kissing goes out the window. And so many of my clients will tell me that that's the only thing that they do is have just one little 1-second peck when they're leaving each other for the day, and then 1-second peck when they come home. We need to be kissing more. You know how many seconds I like?
3 seconds.
3 seconds at minimum. Thank you. You passed that one, but you're going to fail this test. I just know it. I just think it's so important for people to be kissing, to also bridge the gap between like just going about your day to maybe sexy time. Bridge the gap with some nice kissing. And let's talk about what nice looks like. So some of the mistakes that people make, name one.
Well, I mean, wait, is that you?
That's me and my hubby. Yes, so that's a little good hand placement there.
Oh,
Sometimes PDA doesn't work for everyone.
That is true. But the dip was nice. Should we all be dipping? Wow.
And then of course, Happy New Year. We commemorate it with a kiss.
Your faces are really smashed together there.
Oh yeah, that's how we do it.
Is that how we're supposed to be doing it?
We're gonna find out.
Okay, we're gonna break it down. I mean, this was the other night in Key West. I think Brandon was avoiding it. He's not really into the PDA, but you know, we do. We have our moments for sure.
Look, see, it's so romantic.
But I think simple things like kissing and holding hands. I agree with you. Like just because there might be other activities to do, let's break it down and keep it simple. Okay.
Okay. What's one thing that is a huge turnoff?
Bad breath.
Absolutely. Okay. And you are so good at this. Always.
I always have
always.
These. You want
Thank you. Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, so bad breath, especially if you're on a first date, be sure that you have clean hygiene, and oftentimes bad breath is in your stomach, so you know, maybe don't go out
and if you have
for pasta the night
chronic
before.
Issues like halitosis, there is help for that. Not great, but you need to get out there and make sure you take care of that.
Okay.
So what's something else that is like, ooh, no, I don't like that?
I don't know. This is a very awkward conversation.
Okay,
let's say someone just like sticks their tongue in your mouth and they just like leave it there like a beached whale.
Okay, well, what's worse is if they're like daggers, like like that's really bad, and you're like, oh, I can't enter. This is not smooth. This isn't a dance.
You call it hyperactive tongue action. So how do we avoid that? And also, what if you're on the receiving end of that? What do you say?
Okay.
What do you say? Like, hey, chillax.
Well, no.
What do you do?
Hey, let me show you how I like to be kissed. Let me show you. And then you start and you show them a little bit, like the whole stiff kiss thing, because you were saying, like, I gotta
is that
see
when
it.
someone
I gotta
just
see
inserts their tongue? And
let's see. What do you think a stiff kiss looks like, Derrick?
A stiff kiss with your tongue or with your body?
A whole thing. Let's see. Stiff, just stiff.
I normally don't kiss mannequins, but I'll do it for you.
Thank you.
I don't know, a stiff kiss, like I'm just kind of leaning into them?
Yes, and it's like the whole mouth is tight. Can you show us a tight mouth? Give us tight mouth. Yes, okay, that's tight mouth.
Are we really playing this music right now?
That is not gonna give you that like lush, it's not doing anything for your lips, for your mouth, or for the other person. It also gives off, I don't wanna be doing this with you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What about people who leave their eyes open during a kiss?
Okay, that's weird. That's like a whole other thing.
Leaning in there like real.
That's not okay.
It's terrifying.
Okay, but what about, show me where hands should be. Where's the appropriate? Yeah, hands. Show me hands.
It's been a minute since I've kissed a lady. It was my high school prom.
This doesn't have to be a lady.
Hard.
Show me.
This doesn't have to be a lady. Okay. I don't know, like right here?
Okay, well, where else? Show me more. Give me more. Oh, a little higher, a little higher.
Right there?
Yes, but what we don't want is like, you know, What we don't want is hey or hey. Like, don't touch people's stomach when they're kissing. Ugh, nobody likes that.
Where should they be?
What about teeth? You
Hold
and
on.
I.
Where am I supposed to put my hands?
Yeah.
Like right here?
A little very, maybe a little here, but not too much. Unless they make you move it down and they're like, hey.
Okay.
Okay, tell me about teeth. What's the worst?
If someone bites you while they kiss?
Okay, well, that could be a little sexy. But I'm talking about like clashing teeth. People work on their teeth. You need to be careful, be mindful.
Be mindful, so not like a teeth, like a crash, like a car
try
crash.
not to.
But what about biters? Because if, like, some people think that you just said maybe that's kind of sexy. What if the person you're kissing doesn't want you to bite their face?
That is a next level. That is not first date, first kiss. Okay, and then lastly, show me what missing the mouth might look like. Yeah, keep your eyes open until you know you are hitting the mark. There we go.
Keep your eyes on the lips and then close them?
Yeah.
What about people who do like the big open mouth kiss and so they're approaching you like that? Okay. We've all been there.
Come to my office. I will give you some explicit instructions on how to do this. Maybe the mannequin will show up.
I don't think the mannequin will ever go on a second date with me. Okay.
Speaking of dating, though,
yeah,
I've got something big coming up.
Don't you have a virtual community now called Vivid?
Okay, Vivid Relationships. Go onto social media. Vivid Relationships. That's all I can tell you for right now. But go on, follow it. You're not going to want to miss it. Vivid Relationships.
Vivid Relationships.
Go on to Instagram and follow me there. And before you know it, magical is going to happen.
Okay, and Dr. Viviana, by the way, is always doing a million things. So before on the show, we've chatted about your book, The 4 Intimacy Styles. And this is important. I think it's so good to do just regular check-ins, whether you are looking for love, happily single, or in a relationship that's been 5, 10, 15 years. We can all do a bit more to work on ourselves and our relationships.
Absolutely, always. Yep.
Okay, well, to connect with Dr. Viviana and to check out her book, The 4 Intimacy Styles, you can check out our website, HoustonLife.tv. You know the drill. Look for that scene on Houston Life section.